What is happening? And welcome to another Photography Talk episode. And friends, well, we're going to be discussing something a little bit different today, but yeah, it had just dawned on me. I put it in the title, so you already know. You have a good idea what we're going to be chit-chatting about here today. But I have to say, this video caught me a little bit off guard. You may recall a few weeks back, we finished up with the 2022 Canvas Print Shootout. And I mentioned at the end of the last video when we were crowning the winners for 2022 that we were going to be starting the metal print shootouts for 2022 in just a couple weeks. Well, we're waiting on a couple companies to get their prints into us. And before I start releasing, I want to make it fair for everybody. So rather than releasing some of the metal print shootouts, I want to wait until all the prints are in my possession. So therefore, it's a fair fight for everybody. But one of the questions that we've seen since we started doing these sort of canvas print, metal print shootouts 4 years ago, another type of print has been surfacing quite a bit with a lot of questions from you folks, and that is photo tiles. Now, this is not in general, photo tiles. This is from Mixtile. So there's a few companies that come across our radar scope quite often. You have Snap Tiles, Mixtiles, and I'm drawing a blank right now. It'll come to me in a minute here. But anyways, so what we're going to do here, we call it intermission while we're waiting for the metal prints to come in and we can start dialing in and getting those buggers out. We're going to do a photo tile print shootout. Sounds kind of chunky, but let's just run with it regardless. And it's going to work in the same way that we've done with the canvas print shootouts and the metal print shootouts. So what's going to happen here? It's kind of exciting. This is the very first one that we're going to be doing here. We're going to crack these open the same way that we did with any of the others. I'm going to share with you what I like, dislike. I'm going to break everything down from the packaging, the color, the print. And this year, I'll share with you pricing-wise, because a few of you have asked questions during the canvas print shootout on, Alex, well, this is cool, but what about the pricing? Where's the pricing of these things? So I'll share with you that, and we might even dive into the computer a little bit and kind of snoop around their websites a little bit. And so, but anyway, if this is your first video that you have stumbled upon on our channel, friend, well, let me first say welcome. We really appreciate you being here. But I'm going to ask you to do something very important here. That is, well, it's you watch enough of my videos, you see it's something I ask in every one of them. If you find some value with this video, I would appreciate you hitting that like button down below because it really does help with the whole YouTube algorithm. And going back to this, before I do get too far off topic here, so I got sidetracked there. And but one of the premises why we do this here is many of you are going out there and you have all this amazing wall that you want to fill up with photos, whether it be canvas, metal, in this case photo tiles, and you go into Google and you may find a big surplus of different companies claiming that they are the best at whatever it is, whether it be metal prints, canvas prints, photo tiles. So the unfortunate side about it, there's a lot of websites out there that will put a list form together and tell you, hey, well, this is the best photo tiles. And what they're doing is they're regurgitating marketing material that they picked up off the manufacturer, and they're just, it's how they make money, affiliate marketing. And so when they never have touched the actual print itself. So we do things a little bit different. We order canvas prints, we order metal prints, and if you haven't noticed here in this spiffy red kind of Valentine looking box here, we order photo tiles. In this case, again, mixed tiles. That said, my friends, pull up a seat in. Let's go. Okay, first is first. Let's find a pair of, let's see, okay, I like using a knife over a scissor. Okay, boom. All right, so before we dive into this here, this was, let me get my handy dandy receipt here. Okay, so what we're looking at here, this is 3 of Mixtiles. They have these 8x8 little picture frame things there, and I paid $48.49 for all of these here. And okay, So as it comes through, and again, going back to what I was sharing with you guys a moment ago, I'm going to break down literally A to Z with these things here. So therefore, if you go out there, you spend your hard-earned money on buying from this company, you have a good indication as far as what your dollar is going to get you. Now, this particular case, see, in full disclosure, a few years back, we did a Mixtile review. And I have to be honest with you, I wasn't really impressed. They have a selling, their selling point is you don't have to put nails in your wall. You just have these stickers on the back of these things and you get to shuffle them around. Well, here's the catch with this here. I was like, wow, cool, all right. And they showed people moving them around. I was intrigued with whether or not that really worked, and I moved it around 3 times. Now, granted, that was done like in a 2-day process. I was like, okay, cool, it was sticking. I went out of town for a quick overnight, actually it was a 2-day, and I came back. You want to guess what was on the ground? 2 of the 3 prints. And so that was a bit of a buzzkill. So we're going to give it another go at this here because many of you have asked. We get a lot of comparison questions on these things, and so we're going to give it another shot. So anyway, I ordered 3 photos here of myself and my little co-pilot. Okay, so this is peel and protective paper of adhesive. Place the tile flat against the wall and press firmly. Okay, all done. Explanation point. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, so this is how they farm for reviews. Okay, as you can see, there's not much to the packaging here. Here are my 3 prints, and you have a light-duty box. Now, let's be real here. These are not going to be studio quality prints. Oh, there's little cardboard bits here separating each one, which is nice to see because as these things are shipping and they're shimming along and so forth, that's going to keep them from rubbing against one another. Okay, our directions, I think we can handle that. So going back to what I was saying, these things, you know, it is what it is. It's 3 prints for $48 shipped to your door. If you're expecting a gallery style, photo, you might be disappointed with these. But if you're a homeowner and, for example, you want to have a kind of a growing collection, a gallery on your own wall, and for what these things are, for the price point, these photo tiles, I'm not just referring to Mixtile, but it is such a great concept because they are modular. The ones that I have in my son's room, that the whole idea between when we did that last shootout was between these and a company called Snaptile. The Snaptile one has been hanging in there for, holy smokes, almost 3 years now, and they have not fallen down. These darn things, which I had high hopes for, fell down after 2 days. So let me clarify. 2 of the 3 had fallen down on the ground. But we're going to give it another go here. So the print quality, they're very lightweight and they feel very, very plasticky. I mean, the frame is out of plastic. And it's good that they are light because, well, if they're stuck on the wall with these stickers, you want them to be light, otherwise they're going to fall down quicker. So you can see these are the 3 images that I went with here. And looking at these here, now it's a flat finish. This shot absolutely cracks me up. We were up at, that was North Rim Grand Canyon trip. And my son I was like, hey, buddy, smile for mommy. And this is the best shot. That's what he smiled. That was funny. So it's printed on a flat finish. I'm going to dive into here in a moment here because I seem to remember you have an option, a variety of frame colors that you can go with and different options of how far in that image is, that white space that goes around. So it's just, just a square printed on the white background there. So it's not like another piece of material. So image quality, resolution, it's okay. Colors are a little bit flat. And in terms of normally, like when I'm expecting, I'm looking at frames, but these are just a plastic, molded piece of plastic. And so I'm almost curious how these things are. Oh, it's probably just popped in there. Okay, so that's, seems like it's really, I'm curious how these things are put together here. Let's see if I, oh, so that is, okay, come on. Okay, so I think, okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so there it is. So you have the image right here on a piece of foam board right behind, and then these just kind of clip in there. Okay, simple enough. And it was in there. I had to pry quite a bit to get that thing to come out. Now, a couple things I like to see here. Even on this little print, they have these little plastic nubby things. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Right there, which is, as we've spoken before, with other larger prints where they have the little rubber things on the bottom. That's really nice because when you factor in, you have this sticky tape up here. And that's going to be, that's keeping the bottom off the wall a little bit and keeping it a little bit more kind of flush, or the same line going down. So yeah, quite interesting. So let's take a look at, let's dive into the computer and take a look at some of these options that these guys offer here. All right, so when we open up Mixtiles, this is what you're greeted with. It's a good looking website. And of course, right front and center, no nails needed. Our frames stick to any wall. Free worldwide shipping, satisfaction guaranteed. So we're gonna click on this big shiny pink button. Let's go. Pretty straightforward. We have this X here. We're going to pick some photos. Let's upload photos. We're going to go to Caleb. All right, so let's just pick a photo here. Might as well pick my favorite of him here. All right, so they have a pretty cool little widget here. So we have a handful of different styles that we can click on. We have classic. This is ever. We have bold, clean, edge, lens. Actually looks pretty cool with the black and white there. And then we have, this is beach, and I think I've always gone with the classic. But as you can see here, if you look at that white frame that is normally in there, actually the bold doesn't look bad. I don't care for the white frame so much. I'm kind of curious on this edge. Is that just a plastic? Is this just kind of sitting on the front there, glued to it? And you can see with the lens here, this does, I think you can tell that they've added some contrast to this here. It really looks almost kind of like a film photo. But I do like this with how this is framed up. This looks cool. But anyway, so you can go through here, hit the little done button, and on here, okay, so that's right. So in case you can hit this button in case you have multiple images that you're uploading. And then of course right here, these guys have a variety of different sizes that you can select with and different packages that you can pick to make your wall art set up. Once you've done that, you hit the checkout button and boom, you're able to kind of zip on through this. And so I'm not going to go through that. And so now it's the fun time. Let's go find a spot on the wall, hang these things up, and see if they hold up this time. Then we'll give the scorecard for Mixtiles 2022 Photo Tile Review. Okay, so here we are. We found a vacant wall, and they make it pretty straightforward. You have that little, interesting. Okay, so we are going to plop that on there. I have to say the tape is reasonably strong. Again, I do like the sound of that though. And okay. think I got this right. This one's for you. Okay, we're gonna plop this one right here. Okay, so, okay, let's, okay. There's 2. 3. 4. Still, hey, you know, it's still remaining sticky. Honestly, I can't remember a handful of years back. If it had, I don't remember sticking my fingers on it, so I can't remember how sticky it was. That's, honestly, I lost track of where we are. I think that's 5 or 6. We'll do up to 10. There's, I think, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these here. We'll leave these here, and I'll probably finish up this video here in the next handful of days. So let's take a look at the scorecard. All right, friends, and there you go. This was I told you this was gonna be a little bit different of a print review. And so these little photo tiles are quite intriguing. Now the test is going to be here, as I shared with you last time I used the Mixtiles, when I headed off for a couple days, I came back, and last time I ordered 3 as well, and 2 out of the 3 were on the ground. Now, this video is not going to be edited for probably a few days here, and what I'll do is, if there's any sort of hiccup with these tiles, I'm going to put a little disclaimer there and thing on the screen here, or actually in the notes to what you just watched a moment ago, which is the scorecard for the Mixtiles 2022 photo tile review. Now it's that time of the video, friends, where hey, yeah, I'm gonna ask you to do you know, all that YouTube stuff that is oh so valuable to the channel. I say every video, it is. It's we really appreciate it as well. So when you hit that like button, it's telling YouTube's algorithm that, hey, this video kicked ass. And of course, it's telling us that you appreciated all the hard work that we put into this video to put something in front of you that you can make an educated decision as whether these photo tiles are the right ones for you. And then last but not least, hey, hit that bell so therefore you don't miss a single video like the one I just shared with you right here. So yeah, anyways, that's it. But friends, it is, on a serious note, it's an honor to get in front of you every single video, and I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. I love your comments down below, and I really appreciate the support that you give this channel by watching these videos. That said, well, I'm gonna be shutting off these cameras, so friend, you get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.